The second piece we have to pay close attention to from a face-on angle within our posture is the tilting of our shoulders, the tilting of our hips, and the relationship between the two. So when we get into our posture, because the trail hand is lower on the grip than the lead hand, that's naturally going to get my right shoulder to be slightly lower than my left. This is absolutely fine, and it's actually what we're looking for at setup. What we don't want to do is try and level them both off. We want to have our trail shoulder slightly lower than our lead shoulder. It's the same when we're looking at our hips. So I'm going to use an alignment stick here. So when you get an alignment stick through your belt loops, it's going to give you really good feedback, especially if you're looking at your swing in the mirror face on. You're going to see if that lead side is sitting too low or sitting too high. But when you get into that setup, just like we have that trail side slightly lower than our lead side with our shoulders, we're going to be looking for that similar relationship then with our hips. If we have the lead side too low or the lead side too high, generally it's going to change how we're pivoting into the backswing, and it's going to alter the path then as we come back down to impact. So when you're practicing this, use a mirror for feedback. So once you get into your setup, you can check out the mirror and just get your golf club, and imagine you're going to have the golf club lining up with your belt buckle and your shirt buttons. And that line should be slightly tilted, slightly away from the target. If you see that line between your belt buckle and your shirt buttons leaning towards the target, you know that's something we need to adjust. So get in front of a mirror, get the club lined up with your belt buckle and shirt buttons, and make sure it has a slight tilt away from the target. That's a great way for you to get set up in a very neutral position, and it's really going to help then how we begin our backswing and how we can control then our club path down into impact.